everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is Friday, Friday, March 8th. I feel like I haven't filmed a video forever, but I have been so busy ever since we got back from vacation that I've just been running around like crazy, so it just feels like I haven't filmed a video forever. I did just film my 2019 tax refund allocation video as to where I was going to, or I guess what I was going to do with my tax refund and what debts I was going to put it towards. So make sure you check out that video because that kind of leads into this video, and I will post that video up in the iCard up here. If you guys have watched my last few, maybe it was my last one, cash stuffing video, it was my last March debt video. I mentioned that I wanted to do some type of debt tracker, but I hadn't fully decided what I wanted to do, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I have decided. I actually made two different debt trackers. I made one for my individual debts, so that I could track them individually, and then I also made one to track my debt as a whole. So like all of these accounts, I made one to track each individual debt, and then I made one to track everything in a whole to kind of see where I was at. So I think that this will be really fun. It'll be an added motivational factor for me, and then it'll also be something really, I guess, interesting and hopefully inspirational and motivational for you guys to watch too. So we will start here. Okay, so the first one that I'll show you are the individual debt trackers. So if you watched my tax refund allocation video that I just posted a little bit ago, you would have seen that I paid off 8 different accounts with my tax refund, which was such an exciting thing. I really thought it would be fun to make an individual tracker for all those accounts that I just paid off, but I also knew that that would take a lot of time, especially the bigger accounts use a lot of squares. So I decided against it. So for the individual ones, I just made the 4 accounts that I have left now as debt, which are Walmart. I'll zoom in so you can see this. So the 4 accounts that I have still are Walmart, Western Federal, Capital One, and then UNI, which is my car payment, or my car loan. So I'll kind of explain this to you. So starting with Walmart, each square, so each one of these individual squares is basically $50 paid. So the total that I owe for Walmart as of today is $1,116. So every time I pay $50 towards my Walmart debt, I will go in and color in one of these squares. And then obviously once I get to the end, I know I have paid it all off, I will check this box off and I'll put the date as to when I paid it by. And then same with Western Federal. Now this is a higher loan. This one's at $3,911. So I made each square $100. That way I didn't have to have so many squares. And also this payment is higher. It's like $227 a month. So it's like about $175 or $180 of it actually goes to my principal. So that's why I just went with a little bit higher square for the Western Federal one since it's a higher loan. So again, every time I pay off $100, I will color in a square and check it off and date it once I get to pay that one paid off. And then going on to the next one, which is Capital One. This balance is $4,361. So, and just with Western Federal, I did $100 squares. So I'll color it in as soon as I get $100 paid off. And then the last one is my big one, which is UNI. And I wish that each of these squares represented $100 because that would make getting here a lot faster. However, they're not. they are $600 squares. So every time I pay $600, I will color in one of these squares. Now, I decided on $600 because my car payment is actually $612 a month, and I have a really good interest rate with that. So it's right about $600 that goes to my principal every month, which is why I decided with the $600 squares, and it got me a lot less than doing $500. So that is the individual tracker. So every time I go in and make the payments on these bills, I will then come in here and color the squares, and I actually might wait until I do my whatever month it is, that debt total. I might do it then, that way you guys can watch me color in the squares and see kind of how far I got in that month. So I'm really excited to use this. I am really excited to see all the colors get added on and to see the squares get crossed out. So that is that part of it. And now, so that was the individual, and now this is the total debt as a whole. And I'm actually going to be able to color some of this in for you guys on this video. Oh goodness, I just about fell. So, this is obviously a mason jar. It is not the prettiest looking mason jar, but I did my best. So each, I guess to start, I, as of this morning, had $46,186.97, oops, wrong way, cents in debt as of this morning to my name. So that is obviously where the top of the jar, or the mason jar, will be, is that debt amount. So what I did here is I made each line of the paper basically $2,000. But I wanted to be able to do it in increments of 1,000 because, like, in February I paid off $1,400 in debt, and in March I paid off $1,000 or like $1,100 in debt. So I wanted to be able to color in something every month because, you know, that's the purpose of doing this, is the motivational factor. So I wanted to make it $1,000 increments, but I only labeled them in $5,000 increments. Otherwise, it would have been all congested and smushed together. So that is what I have here. So obviously 1,000 starts here, and then we have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and so on. So every month after I get done doing that monthly debt total, so I'm going into the next month with X amount of debt, I will come in here and I will color up to whatever level I paid off that month. So because I got my tax refund and I paid off that, it was $5,614.97. I paid off that towards debt and got rid of 8 different accounts. I am going to be coloring up to the 5,000 mark here. Now I realize that $5,614 is closer to 6,000 than 5,000, but I want to be able to have something to color in next month too, so that is why I am just going to go up to the 5,000. And now I want to do each one in different colors because, as you know, I am a super colorful, visual type person. So I think I'll just kind of outline it here and then color it in the rest of the way. And now the black is kind of bleeding into my pink marker here. And you guys probably want to see what I'm doing. So again, I'm just going up to the $5,000 line here. And we will get this guy colored in. And there. Perfect. Okay, so let's zoom out here. So there you have it. I am $5,000, but to be exact, $5,614.97 into paying off my debt of $46,186.97. So that is very exciting. It was a really exciting day to be able to pay off all that debt, which, you know, was because of my refund, but I could have definitely gone and blown it all on things that I probably didn't need, but I really wanted to put it towards debt. And then, so my refund was like 6,000 some odd dollars, I can't remember, $6,015.25. So the remaining balance of that I put in my savings account. So that's where the rest of that went. But I was able to pay off over $5,000 in debt with my refund, and I am just loving this tracker. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. This tracker was super easy to make, just kind of time consuming. I almost thought about making some type of sticker kit that had a tracker on it like this, because I really couldn't find anything. And I don't know, if you guys are interested in something like that, just let me know and I'll see what I can do, because I think it would be really fun to have and not have to draw these out every time, especially when you have bigger or higher balanced accounts. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed yet but like what you saw, please subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!